Hello, Mayor Marv Calvin, coming to you this morning from Rack 8 Studios, our wonderful studios in downtown Willmar, wanting to give you an update on what's going on within the city of Willmar. I'm going to cover 5 items this morning, and then also Vicki Davis, council member from Ward 2, is here, and she's going to give a brief update as well. The first thing I want to talk about is what has the city done and what is the city doing in regards to the COVID-19 response within our community. Our city employees are essential to our day-to-day operations, and they are doing excellent work on your behalf throughout our community. One of the things that you may have noticed is a decrease in the amount of the blue trucks driving around our community. And that is because city administration and staff have agreed that putting our public works staff in platoons will help us if there is an exposure to one of our work groups or platoons that have become infected with COVID-19. So some of the things that you have seen us doing other years, such as planting trees, pothole repairs, fixing sidewalks, those things may be pushed out later into the year. We have been fortunate in that we have been able to secure our purchase of trees. So all of the trees will be planted, although those trees will be planted later in the year. If you have a public works need, please feel free to call that in as you normally would using the phone numbers that are provided on our website. Additionally, our police and fire departments are fully staffed. Our fire department is staffed with people at the fire station, so if there is a need for a fire response, those people will be responding quickly. One of the things you may see differently is when our emergency responders arrive at your home, they may be wearing masks and or ask you a series of questions, both from the dispatch center when you call 911 and when they arrive at your scene. That is to protect you and them from any infection from the COVID-19. This is for your safety, their safety, and our continuity of city services. Our city building inspector continues to work across our community, and I'm pleased to report this morning that last week we had the 3rd quick trip begin construction in downtown Willmar, and there are other multiple building projects still happening throughout our community. The governor has stated that construction is an essential function, and so people are doing that as well. Another thing I want to talk to you about is how are we going to be doing our city council meetings. Our city council meetings will be continuing every other week starting a week from today. On the 20th of April. That meeting will be a go-to meeting that you'll be able to access using the information that will be provided when the notice is posted. Our committees will start meeting next week, and the committees will meet as the department director and the chair of the individual committee feels necessary. Our city administrator is communicating daily with the council and giving updates on a statewide basis, but also on things that are happening within our community. There are a number of things also within our community that are resources that are available, and I want to give a shout out to the Willmar Area Community Foundation, the YMCA, Willmar Public Schools, and about 20 to 30 other community-minded people who helped with a food project across our city when the spring break happened for Willmar Public Schools. Showing how we work collaboratively, I was aware that Steve Pepin, my competitor, opponent, I should say, for the position of mayor, had a bus, and I contacted him, and he quickly engaged and provided food for one of the distribution sites for the entire 5 days of that week. And I want to give a special thanks out to Steve and Megan for the work that they did for that of helping within our community. One of the things that we also have coming up is our 30 days of biking. And 30 days of biking started April 1st, and I encourage you to get out and enjoy a bike ride. Get to one of our local parks, get out and enjoy the park. Although our playground equipment is quarantined off, so we do not want you using that. You can still bring a soccer ball or a football or a baseball and enjoy your time in one of our 32 parks across our community. Robbins Island continues to be a gem within our community, and we got substantial completion notice last week on the Four Seasons shelter, and so there's great work being done there. The exterior work, the concrete work, that still needs to be done, and there needs to be some siding installed, but that project is moving along nicely. Getting back to the 30 days of biking, the Mayor's Bike Ride will be happening on May 15th, and Spicer is the host this year. Please watch the Convention and Visitors Bureau Facebook site, and also there will be some marketing about how that may look differently this year. But please plan on riding bike on the Mayor's Bike Ride on May 15th this year again. The fourth thing that I would like to talk about is shopping local. Never has shopping local been more important than it is in today's environment. We need to support our local restaurants, coffee shops, stores, and places of commerce throughout our community. If you have a need for convention, make sure and contact Beth Fisher to talk about your convention needs. We need to fill those hotel rooms once we can again get that going. If you need a place to stay, you need a respite, you need a place to get away for a night, contact one of our local hotels because they have excellent pricing happening at this time, because they understand that people do have a need to get away from each other from time to time. If you're a healthcare provider and you would like to stay someplace other than at home because you feel you may be at risk, there is also pricing available for that as well. Check with the local hotels either in Willmar, Spicer, or New London, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. The last thing I want to talk to you about is wearing masks. Last week, the CDC said that we should be wearing masks for social distancing. What this allows, and I will demonstrate it at the conclusion of my comments, what this allows is for source control. And that source is you as an individual should be wearing a mask when you're out in the public if you are so inclined. This is not an N95 mask or a medical grade mask, but a homemade mask. This can be made with something as simple as a t-shirt or something as simple as a paper towel. The one I will show you is a fabric mask that Janny Anderson so graciously made for me and dropped off at my house. So thank you, Janny, for your help with this. I really do appreciate it. So we will at some point be in a position where I believe we will be asked to wear masks all the time. I'm just recommending that if you have a mask available to you, feel free to start using that. And I would also encourage you, if you do not know how to sew or you do not have the means, go on Facebook, and there are a number of people saying that they are making masks, and you can use that. I will now demonstrate my mask and turn it over to Vicki Davis, council member from Ward 2, for some additional comments. Thank you very much.
Hello. I just want to remind everyone how important social distancing is. I know it's hard, and we want to be with our friends and our families, but right now we just need to make sure we keep that space. And on my heart right now is just how great this community is. And I've seen some amazing things done by amazing people, and it just floors me. And I went for a walk the other night, and about every 4 steps were some writings on the sidewalk, just words of encouragement. Another house had a little joke written by some child with some minions set up and little word bubbles with the joke. And it just made me laugh. And also neighbors taking care of each other. That's been great to see. I was at the store the other day, and the checkout lady told me how many people she has seen come in with a list because they're picking up things for their neighbors who can't get out of the house. So let's try to take care of each other. Let's stand together through this. Let's help each other out. And let's give each other grace also. And I just am so honored to be part of this community. And thank you for taking care of each other and for spreading encouragement right now. Thank you.